Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around for training. We've got an awesome training for you because we're going to be talking to somebody that's accomplished a lot in her first 30 days. Great job on your testimonial, by the way. You did a fantastic
Yeah.
job.
And it's
And
nice to officially meet you face
yeah.
to face.
Hi, Judenia. Yeah.
So I think, first of all, congratulations. I want to say off the top, I know from everybody because your first 30 days is really inspiring and what you've accomplished is awesome. And, one of the first things I want to do is, ask you a little bit more about your background. So, property management, how long have you been in property management for?
I've been here since 2019, so like 4 years.
Wow. Okay. And and your relationship with Gaia, were you guys friends? Have you known each other a long time, or do you just kind of know Gaia casually, or how did you get introduced to ACN through Gaia?
I know Gay since like 8 years now, and she's been telling me support my business, and I'm like, what business? Until we worked together at the casino. I work part-time there as well. And then we're chatting. I'm telling her, I want to get pregnant soon, but if I'm working too much, it will not be healthy for me. And she's like, I told you, babe, go with my business. And then I told her, no, that will be a conflict of interest until I just decided a lot of our tenants, I'm having a headache because they will come in and move in without electricity provider. So now I realize, how can I help these people that I will be beneficial as well until I realize, yeah, I should join with Gaia.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I want to ask you too, when you first joined ACN, I want you to think back to, your first day or first 2 days in ACN. And I want you to talk a little bit about your personal services at your own home. Were those the first services you signed up, the ones in your own home?
Yes, electricity.
Awesome, awesome. And why do I guess it maybe this is an obvious question, but why did you sign up your own services first? Why did you feel that was important?
Because Gay have been asking to support her business. And I realized, oh, this is really effective. If I tell people like, hey, just support my business, they will because they know you. Like
That's awesome.
I've been here in Fort McMurray 10 years. And yeah, when I talk to them, like, hey, would you like to support my business? I have this business, the electricity. They're like, oh, okay, I heard about that before. Then they will tell you, like, I will think about it. I have to make sure that's in my head, or like I have a list. Oh, I have to follow up this person, this person. Yeah, that's
You
all
said
I
a
do.
lot. You said a lot there that I think helps everybody. I think one of the first things that stands out to me is that you focus on supporting each other's businesses, which is critical because when you're starting this opportunity, people need a reason why. They need an emotional reason why. It can't just be price. I think the thing that stands out to me, Cathryn, is that you're not saying I'm the cheapest, I'm the cheapest, I'm the cheapest. You're saying support my business, support my business, support my business. So
Yes.
focusing on an emotional reason instead of facts and figures, I'm not shocked that you have so many customers. And the second thing is that it's obvious to you that you were your own customer. And I think to anybody new that's listening to this, if you're a new IBO, the first step that Cathryn took was she signed up for her own service. So if you're brand
Yes.
new and you're thinking to yourself, okay, if I want to be like Cathryn, I want to be a big success, I want to move quickly. Step number one is you need to sign up your own services like Cathryn did. Then step number two is follow the system that Cathryn did. And we're going to get into some of those great steps, but I want to also ask you concerning customers. So you signed up for the service yourself because that made sense. You wanted to support your own business. You want to support Gaia. Now I want you to think back to I don't know if you have so many customers now. The very first customer you gathered in ACN outside of yourself. Who was the first person that you talked to? And how did you approach that person? Can you let us know a little bit about that story?
Yeah. The first person I approached is my coworker, my office mate, because they saw us. They saw me playing the game on Zoom Extra, and I said, "Oh, I'm collecting points." I'm so excited. Oh, $25 bonus. What is this? We're chatting, me and my other coworker, the gay sign up. We sign up same time. And we're like, did you check every day, every day, every day? As soon as we sat down in the office, as soon as we open our email, let's do this because there's no harm. You're just like right there chatting, drinking coffee, and then sign up. And then my other seatmate, she's like, I want to be part of it, but my husband is in the electricity. So as soon as I sign up, I told her, you should sign up now. Like you will be my first client. And she signed up for gas and electricity. Aside from other tenants, I also told them as well that they will collect points. I show them how to. I hope they remember, but some of them, they already told me, Cathryn, what is this rewards? They've been emailing. Just sign up. You will collect points and a lot of other stuff, and they are excited about it.
You know, team, that's awesome, Cathryn. That's textbook because, you know, again, I want to highlight a couple things that you said perfectly. You know, the first one, folks, is she approached somebody that she had a relationship, someone at work that she knew, a friend at work, not just a stranger. She didn't go walking around the street, knocking on doors, talking to strangers. So the first person that Cathryn talked to outside of becoming her own customer was a friend at work. Second thing that she did that was absolutely textbook. I don't know if you did this by accident or if Gaia coached you to do this, but it's brilliant. She's playing Zoom extras and Zoom rewards at work. Guys, how awesome is that? Talk about, you know, every time that we train on inviting, when we train on recruiting, the one thing that we talk about all the time is you want to be able to, in public, you want to be able to talk about ACN, but not you don't want to talk on things that are, similar to ACN, but not about ACN. So you don't want to give people facts about it, but you want to get it into the conversation. One way to do that is Zoom Extras and Zoom Rewards. So Cathryn's out here getting gift cards. She's excited. She's on the Extras and Rewards site, and she's excited at work. Well, naturally, her friend asks why and asks what. You know, and that's no different than, let's say, if you're at work and you're talking about retirement and your friend is, you're excited, I can finally retire. And your friend's like, what are you talking about? Well, there you go. So it doesn't matter whether it's extras or whether it's retirement or whether it's free internet. You know, you could be talking about free internet and then somebody overhears and they're saying, I want free internet too. And now you've got somebody that you can prospect. So what Cathryn is doing is she's peaking perfectly because she's giving people something to be excited about. And the third thing,
and something that they can connect to. People don't even know how to read their own energy bills, right? But people understand a free Tim Hortons gift card, a free Walmart gift card, right? Like sometimes, and I know as a team, everyone is crushing it, right? Getting the Zoom Extra, Zoom Rewards, but make sure that there's a perfect example. Like Dom did not even set her up to say that. That was perfect, Cathryn. But you guys, your friends and family, when they understand all the benefits on top of, yes, they're supporting you, but then also just the extra little benefits that no other company is going to be giving them, you guys, that's huge.
The third thing I wanted to say is that her excitement is natural and authentic. Yeah. She's not fabricating it. She's not reading a script. She's not trying to pretend. Cathryn's not pretending. She's genuinely excited. And because she's genuinely excited, people pick up on that. When you're fake excited, people know. So she's genuinely excited, playing extras, and that's how she gathered her very first customer. Now, I want to do a quick plug here. If you're wondering what Cathryn is talking about, go to theacnteam.com and scroll down, and right here there's a link for Zoom Energy Extras and Rewards. Now when you click on that, I've got a tutorial video. These are 2 tutorial videos. One video is explaining how to sign up for extras, one explains how to sign up for rewards, and then these are all the testimonials of you guys that have gotten gift cards from Zoom Extras and Rewards. So if your customer says, well, has anybody won one of those things? You can say, yeah, sure, look, this girl Nicole Dixon, she won a free iPad. Dom and Jordana got a free Amazon card. Look at this person down at the very bottom here. Marion got a Tim Hortons gift card. And you can show people others that have won these rewards. So even if you haven't won a reward yet, you know, we always say your greatest story may not be your own. It may be somebody else's. So you can use Cathryn's story or one of the people on the team, our story, to share that experience with everybody. That's awesome, Cathryn. I also want to ask you, when it comes to, you know, Gaia, and I know that, you know, Gaia's been talking to you about ACN, talking to you about being a customer. So Gaia is a master of follow-up. But when you join the business, I'd love to hear what kind of, how Gaia helped you, how she's continuing to help you, and how she works with you to help your business. If you can remember maybe your first day or your first week, what were some of the things that Gaia did with you to help you move your business forward?
She always remind me to, if you work hard, I will be like her. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Because I know Gaia as a business minded girl, plus other facts. She's lined with other business before. And I'm like, this girl never stop until I bump her at the casino because I want to work part-time, like extra, the tips. So I'm like, oh, now I don't have to work crazy like a chicken in the casino, an extra job. All I have to do is, because I'm chatty. So I'm like, my husband is like, that's perfect. You're chatty Cathy, chat with sense. And I'm like, I always chat with sense. And now I have to talk about like, hey, how's everything? How's your utilities? Because it's hard just to jump in. Hey, I have business. Switch on me. They will be shocked. And plus, your friends are always there. I know, but there's a perfect time. Actually, I am more comfortable starting with the what they call this stranger. I'm more confident on stranger because I'm starting fresh. Unlike some of our friends, they're already built with other provider, but I know eventually I'll persuade them to.
Well, I know that you will, because from what you told me and from Gaia's example, she's following a perfect template. And what I'm highlighting from Gaia is that she led by example. She led from the front. The thing that Gaia helped you do is all Gaia had to do is she just had to say, do what I did. Work like I work, talk like I talk, invite like I invite. And that's the best training. The best training that you could give a brand new IBO is invite like I invite. I love launching a brand new IBO that's been invited properly, because that IBO, when they're joining the team, the first thing I train them on when they launch is I ask them, do you remember how you were invited to join ACN? Great. Now invite that way. Do you remember how you were asked to be a customer in ACN? Great. Now do it that way. Because when you're doing it the right way and you're out leading by example, all you have to do is ask your team, hey, follow my lead. So, I think that's a good reminder to all of us, including Jordana and I, just to always lead by example. When you're out there gathering customers and working hard, you're showing your team what to do instead of telling them what to do. And, I think that's why Gaia is producing successful leaders. She doesn't have to train. She just has to say, do what I do. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Now, one thing I want to talk to you about too is, you mentioned this a little bit, but I'd love for you to go into more detail as to maybe why you joined ACN. And what was the driving factor? What gets you emotionally excited about building ACN? And what is the reason, I guess, you came into ACN? What did you want to change in your life?
I've been trying to have a business. This is not the first business that they introduced. There's beauty products, other stuff, until I realized that the customer is right in front of me and it's going to be easy. All I have to do is enhance and be more, because the people that I can sign up is not all the tenant technically, but that's the first hint. And secondly is, Gaia told me that I will make residual income with my first month. I'm like counting the numbers in my head, how much money I get, the bonus. I'm like, oh wow, I should cut off my hours in the casino because we're planning to have children, and then with my treatment for fertility treatment, it's cost a lot of money. We've been driving back and forth to Calgary, and I realized, oh, even friends in Calgary. I have some friends I haven't introduced that I'm with Zoom Energy. Like so much stuff. Like I can reach out a lot of people with this business. And I realized I'm hoping, not just to realize, I'm hoping I can continue this until I'm alive, because this is something that everybody needs. Like that's the short that I can say that really, like even I gave birth, just one message away, like, hey, this is my website, just sign up, hook up your electricity. Like I don't have to be physically there. Like I don't have to show that, look at my beauty products, look at my skin, like other stuff. Yeah, this is easy. That's why I'm like, wow, with the $2.99 when I asked Gaia how much to put up my business, she said, just go on my website, check. The way Gaia showed it, it's not pushing too hard. It's just like, hey, I'm here, sign up.
That's awesome. You know, I
Yeah.
think having a strong why like that, having a strong reason to do this business is another key to your success in ACN. You know, I think, you know, money's great, but you need a reason to spend that money, or a reason to something to spend that money on.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic.
And I hope that one thing that everyone is taking away from everything Cathryn's saying, she's giving awesome, right, points, but just to see her excitement, and like Gaia, right, followed up with her, but when the time was right, she jumped on board, just her excitement. But what she just said, like, customers are right in front of us, right? So whether you've been in for 30 days like Cathryn, or maybe you've been in for years, right? Understand, like, when you approach someone, what if that next person is a Cathryn, right? Where they're excited, they're gonna be able to, right, fit this around a crazy busy schedule that she has, but go out there and succeed. And that was so perfect, right? How you just said, like, our customers, IBOs, they're right in front of us. They're right there. You guys, people are looking for an answer. People are looking for a way to generate income. People have to pay these bills. If you can bring them some value and some, like, gift cards on the back end, like, I hope that the thing that I'm taking away from it is like what we offer people. Like, we get in our own way sometimes, and we're stopping someone else from having the blessing of what ACN can give them, not just financially, but that hope again.
It's awesome. Last question, Cathryn, then we'll talk a little bit.
Sure.
We'll talk a little bit more about the bonuses.
You must be very excited about the new Zoom bonus, because it was blowing our minds. So that's
Yeah.
crazy. But your end goal in ACN, I'd love to hear your vision for ACN and what your vision is, where you want to be in ACN. Let's say in
long-term goals.
5 years, 10 years. What would you like for ACN to do for you long term?
What do I want? I want more money, honestly. More income, of course, but I know I have to get continuously working for my business to gain this. Of course, better compensation, which is I'm starting getting it. I'm even surprised in first, second, third, and fourth week. I didn't know every week I will make money. Like, not crazy amount like other stuff. Like I know a lot of other businesses that they offer you so much money. In this business, I can see, like, oh, this is it. I see the product. I see what's in it. Like, it's worth it.
That's awesome. I love that. And that's you know, what's great about ACN is that as you keep being as consistent as you are, promoting through the levels, you know, as an ETL right now, soon you're going to be regional coordinator, very soon, I'm sure. As a regional coordinator, you get higher compensation, regional director, even higher compensation. So I'm excited for you, Cathryn. Cathryn, I want to say thank you for coming on. And I know you're very busy, and just sharing a little bit more about your background and your experience in ACN and all your tips.
Yeah, you made it very clear on, like, how and why you're being so successful. So we're so proud that you get to be, that you're part of the team. We learned a lot from you, but just your positivity and, like, and excitement, it's infectious. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day.